In this video, we will learn a few games that can be played with a digit grid. These activities allow children to enjoy learning numbers, their properties, and much more. So let us begin with the number grid and the game who gets the larger number. On the screen, you see a digit grid. So the digits from 0 to 9 are entered in this fashion. The last row is 0, and in the second row you have 1 2 3, then 4 5 6 and 7 8 9. There is a reason why this grid has been designed this way, and uh, beginning with toddlers, uh, those who are in KG or uh, getting familiar with the digits and numbers, we can play a lot of games on basis of the digit grid. We will begin with simple ones for the younger age group, and we can go on with higher age groups and complex mathematical concepts based on the digit grid. So the digit grid can help us build a lot of mathematical competency with numbers, including some parts of geometry also, or wherever there are numbers and coefficients. Let us first of all begin with how does one play this on field. You can make the digit grid on a chart paper, or you can make number cards and arrange them on the floor. The choice is up to you. There are variations that can be done. You can draw a digit grid on uh, on the ground using a stick or using chalk dust. A lot of things. The typical arrangement with the activities for digit grid is you have a digit grid, and at some distance you have a line, and the player stands behind the line. So you can have team plays, that is, there can be 2 or 3 teams, and each person from the team can take a chance, or you and your child can play, or a group of children can play at individual levels also. So one of the things is when you have very young children, uh, you can, for example, recognizing the digit 3 4 2 0 etc., you can ask the child to run and reach or stand in the digit. So for example, if you call out 3, the child standing there runs and reaches the digit 3. So one team, one person can call out a digit and the other person can reach it. If help is needed, help is given. And if you want to allot points, you can allot 2 points for reaching directly and 1 point for reaching with help. And this way the points can be tallied and activities can be had. Another way is suppose you want have 2 teams and you want to play a game with, let's say, 3-digit numbers. So one child calls out a number, for example 301, and the other child then reaches, says 300, 0 tens and 1. So 3, then 0 and then 1. These 3 numbers the child has to reach. Again, if it is done successfully, you get 2 points without help. If it is done successfully without help, you get 2 points. If help is required, you get 1 point. No one gets 0 ever. So you can play a lot of activities where running etc. is involved, jumping is involved, and this helps children uh, who are generally active at younger ages, children don't want to sit at one place. So numbers, their place values and things can be learned this way from this grid. There is another way in which you can use the digit grid for activity. So you can have things that can be thrown in, for example, cards or pebbles or paper balls, etc. Now again, you can play it in teams, etc. And someone calls out a digit and you try to throw it there. That is one way. Or you try to get the maximum number that you can get. If the ball or the token goes outside the grid, you get 0. If the token lands in between the numbers, like the orange token here, uh, then you allot the number in which it is there maximum part of it is there. So in this case, it is 5. If it lands equally on various numbers, then the choice can be either the larger digit or the smaller number. So this way you can have what is called a throwing activity. It also helps in judgment, development of judgment, the right amount, for example, kinesthetic skills, where you take a judgment and toss a pebble or a stone or a paper ball or a disc or whatever that you are using to throw in at the right appropriate place, appropriate speed, and things like that. So there are other aspects that also get developed, physical control and things that get developed here, apart from the familiarity with numbers, etc. So for the younger lot, this way the activity can be there. So one person from one team and the other person can from the other team can throw simultaneously also, and try to get what is the maximum number or the largest digit that you can obtain in single digit way. The throwing in activity allows us to have a lot of things. So for example, here there are two cards. One is of tens and the other is of units. You can have hundreds, you can have 1/10, 100th, so many things. So a child can toss the cards either simultaneously or one after the other and get a 2-digit number in this case, or you may play a 3-digit number, 4-digit number, 5-digit number, etc. and try to obtain the largest number that they can. So this also clarifies the point of place values and the number that can be formed, comparison of numbers, and margins. If you want to subtract by what margin you have won each time, then you can have a subtraction of, let us say, 65 minus 48 or 84 minus 56, etc. The larger number of the two and the margin by which you have beaten the opponent. So this type of activity can be played for various things. There is a lot more that is going to come on just the playing with digit grid. And believe me, the digit grid is going to be useful for creating a lot of examples, exercises in geometry, even up to grade 10, grade 8, grade 9. There will be further videos for this type of thing. Please subscribe and stay on.